Itinanggihan ni Pangulong Duterte ang pagpasa sa House Bill 6875 o Anti-Terror Bill. Sa isang sulat sa House Speaker, pinacertify as urgent ng Pangulo ang panukala. Sa ilalim ng panukala, pwedeng makulong ng 12 taon ang mga nangunjok sa terorismo kahit wala pa silang kinalaman o direktang kinalaman sa krimen. Pero nangangamba ang ilan na ituring na terorismo ang ilang aktibidad kontra sa gobyerno at magamit ang panukala laban sa mga kritiko. Ayon sa National Union of People's Lawyers, palalalain nito ang anilay climate of impunity sa ating bansa.
Marami sigurong nagulat bakit ang Senado na nagpapangalandakan na bastion daw sila ng demokrasya, dalawa lang sa kanila, no? Si Senator Risa Ontiveros at Senator Kiko Pangilinan nag-say no, at lahat ng mga senador ay umuo dito. Hindi man lang nila naisip na hindi lang ito pwedeng gamitin sa kanila, kundi gagamitin ito sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Kasi sa ilalim ng konstitusyon, pag nasuspend ng writ of habeas corpus, maximum na 3 araw ka na makulong. Kasuhan ka na dapat. Dito sa proposal nila, gawing 14 days, up to about 30 days. Pangalawa, unjust siyempre. Ba't ka ulihin? Wala pala silang kaso sa iyo Naghahanap pa sila ng ebidensya, o hindi, huwag ka munang hulihin, diba? Kahit na yung mga senador na pumasa nito, kung sila ay hindi ka nais-nais kay President Duterte, o lalaban sila sa 2022, pwede silang sampulan nito Kasama rin dito ang media, kasi meron silang inciting to terrorism at napakalabnaw ng kanilang conspiracy provision na kahit sinong media na nag-report ka ng isang bagay na terorista sa tingin ng gobyerno, pwede kang damay. The Senate bill is atrocious. It punishes not the act itself, but the intention. Para talaga ito sa mga dissenters at opposition against the intolerant and repressive government of President Duterte.
Kinwestiyon ng ilan ang pagmamadali sa pagpasa ng anti-terrorism bill na posibleng umanong magamit sa mga kritiko ng gobyerno. Good as pass na raw yan ayon kay Senate President Tito Soto.
The controversial anti-terrorism bill hurdles Congress Wednesday, June 3. The House of Representatives approved on third and final reading House Bill number 6875, or the proposed Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020. 173 lawmakers voted yes, while only 31 voted no. 29 abstained from the vote. As the Senate passed a similar version of the bill in February, bicameral conference committee hearings are no longer needed. Instead, the BICAM will consolidate both bills into one report, which both the House and the Senate need to ratify separately. President Rodrigo Duterte, who is allied with a majority of House members, certified the anti-terrorism bill as urgent 2 days ago. Meantime, Vice President Leni Robredo warns the bill is prone to abuse by people who have no qualms in planting evidence against critics and silencing them. Robredo also says Congress should not be railroading a controversial bill like the anti-terrorism measure, but instead focus more on addressing the COVID-19 crisis. Catholic and Protestant leaders say the bill reminds them of the Marcos dictatorship, when the government arrested, detained, and tortured its critics for more than a decade. They say the bill is likely to quell even the most legitimate dissent. Human rights groups also say the passage of the anti-terror bill will further lead to the erosion of democracy and state abuse in the Philippines. The Commission on Human Rights earlier branded the bill as highly intrusive, raising concern over the broad definition of what constitutes terrorism. Pop superstar Taylor Swift, meantime, joins calls to junk the newly passed bill. In an Instagram story, she shares links to a page that curates petitions, donations, and resources for the Black Lives Matter protests, as well as information on calls to junk terror bill. Her post reads, "When you're done, educate yourself. This doesn't go away once the topic isn't trending."
Pati yung nag-post lang na buwang o baliw ang Pangulo, inaresto rin? Tanong tuloy noon ng ilan, pati ba pagiging kritiko, bawal na rin? Pinangangambahan tuloy ng ilan na madamay rin ang mga kritiko sa ipinasang anti-terror bill ng Senado at inadopt ng buo ng Kamara. Certified as urgent o pinamamadali na ng Pangulo ang pagpasa nito, kaya good as passed na raw ayon sa Senate President. Magdedesisyon kung sapat nang ituring na terorismo o banta ng terorismo ang ginawa ng isang tao, hindi korte kundi ang Anti-Terrorism Council na pangungunahan ng Executive Secretary at National Security Advisor.
It's susceptible to very broad interpretation so that even those perceived as anti-administration but not terrorist could be covered.
Pwede siyang gamitin ni President Duterte to run after his critics.
The comment comes as groups slam the president's certification of the proposed tougher law against terrorism as urgent. Meantime, youth, progressive, and human rights groups ask lawmakers to junk the bill, saying the bill's overbroad definition of terrorism might end up tagging political activities, mass mobilizations, and protests by progressive groups as terrorist acts. An online petition against the bill has garnered more than 238,000 signatures as of Tuesday afternoon, June 2.